Oh well, at least my date's ready with her. Okay. Boss, Madam Farthing has come once again. She seems to have replaced her horseless carriage with some sort of motor-powered bicycle. I'm not sure why, but I am extremely aroused by this. Anyway, here she is. Greetings, my fellow futurologist. Congratulations once more on your induction into our August Order. I am here today on official societal business. Although I must confess that in visiting you, I am quite liberally mixing business with pleasure. In any case, the sole obligation of a card-carrying futurologist is to tirelessly seek information about the future, wherever it is found. I prepared an itinerary of future-seeking activities for us to pursue together today. If done right, these activities will drastically increase our knowledge of future times and our closeness to each other. Huh. I know what the part of the future I'm in. I'm interested in. Wink. And I as well. But that's a prediction that's long since been made. I'm interested in gathering new data today. So I was thinking we could start either by visiting a fortune teller or doing a bit of reverse archaeology. What do you think? What on earth is reverse archaeology? It's quite simple, really. Conventional archaeologists dig up past relics and attempt to learn about the past. So we're gonna dig up future relics to uncover the future? Reverse archaeology is bury present relics in an attempt to learn about the future. Oh, like a time capsule. Oh, okay. I can tell you do quite understand. Allow me to explain further. Reverse archaeology, you see, is predicated on the idea that time sailing will be invented at some point in the future. Time sailing being the travel of time via time boats. In the future, anyone will be able to tour through any time period for a reasonable price. Thus, we carve messages to the future on precious artifacts and assume that once time sailing is invented, the future will return with answers to our questions. The most important part of the process, aside from selecting the message, is choosing an object that will properly tantalize the sightseers of the future. What will we use? Cast iron mold of your butt. A good ass in timeless. A good ass is timeless. A truly obscene amount of gold. And that one replica of the Tower of London. Fuck. I think the butt is more likely. Oh my, you scamp. But you're not wrong. And what ought we inscribe upon it? What message shall we leave for for people of the future? Have you yet discovered a cure for the intolerable anxiety, shame, and ennui that plague even the happiest, most successful people from time to time? That would be a perfect question to ask. Wow, big mood. Yeah, I was getting everything I'd rather know. With the help of Penny's heavy machinery, you carve your message into your chosen object in Gothic script and bury your creation on the outskirts of the city. Now, all that's left to do is to wait a response in the future. Any second now. Literally any second. Well, perhaps we should do something else while we wait. There's been ground gathered in the sky. It seems a storm is brewing. So, what now? I could go some fortune telling. I'm sure you'll believe in it. Don't act so surprised. The futurologist uses every resource available, even those rejected by mainstream scientific thinking. Fortune telling is as likely as anything else to prove solid data in the future. The difficulty we have encountered so far is this. Most individuals who frequent fortune tellers go seeking information about their immediate personal futures. We, as of the Royal Society, are uninterested in such petty prophecies. We seek grand predictions of societal and technological upheaval. But, as most fortune tellers are specialised in the other thing, we have yet to figure out how to get them to give us the sort of information we want. You see now, fresh. Perhaps you have someone on how we might proceed. But give a robot hand to read. Let's see an astrologer, but give him a birth date 700 years in the future. Teaching a dozen fortune tellers predict what the next one down the line will predict to boost the signal of the future. Let's say palm reader, but robotic hand. Ah, marvellous! I knew I'd find use for this robot hand I built. Simply using it to practice a firm handshake left something to be desired. Being the robot hand of an own palm reader in the heart of the city, she takes the hand in hers and feels its contours. No, love, she says. No life. No, but... Suddenly her eyes go wide. Conquest! She cries. This hand is destined for brutal conquest. Dominion over all. The horror! The horror! Palmina collapses to the floor, wide-eyed. Penny happily takes the robot hand from her. See, I told you fortune telling could be of use to us. Let's get a second option. I believe in the scientific process. Let's see an astrologer and give him a birthday of 700 years in the future. Ingenious and simplicity. I know just the place. Pay leads you to a gaudily decorated fortune-telling establishment in a seedy part of town, and the two of you go inside. As planned, you give the astrologer a birth date centuries in the future. He doesn't bat an eye. He says, ah! He says, a laser Pisces. What? You will find love with a cybernetic dolphin, but your love will be tragically cut short by an unfortunate hover golf accident. Devastated, you will become addicted to shame and will use your vast wealth to siphon embarrassing memories from the minds of teens. My, what a vivid vignette of life in the future. I, for one, can't wait for a visit. What do you think, any more? I've seen enough. Light moving as fall the sky looks busy, bruised and angry. Anything else we might try? Let's simply still allow the future to come to us. Of course, removing ourselves in the course of events and simply observing is what occurs in the differences. It's perhaps the most elegant form of time travel. But we must have some way to pass time. I'm likely to go on quite mad. Don't worry about your origin or your futurology obsession. Ironically enough, the past. Just think about it. 1,000 years ago, the greatest among us were living in big piles of stone, beating each other with glorified metal sticks and deciding which disease to die of. Today we have seemingly every possible convenience, and yet a future time will find us just as pitiable as we find the citizens of the Dark Ages. It is a fascinating mental exercise for me to try and imagine a world spontaneously more marvellous than the one I inhabit. Don't you agree? I'd rather learn to be at peace with what I have. Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to see how dumb we look to future generations. I knew you'd understand. I live to be mocked by the unborn. This provokes a lively exploration about what elements of a present you ought to be most embarrassed by. You come up with some good ones. Well, I'm not sure I learned anything about the future from that. Unless I take this into consideration, the future that I shared with you. I can't say I'm all that disappointed. But as a problem with Thunder, Penny pays the weather no mind. She is lost in the thought about the future. We've had quite a full day, have we not? But I can't say I'm terribly satisfied with the information we gained. I do sorely wish we could find something out for certain. But one thing I know is that you and I are certainly growing. Then a blinding flash of lightning. Penny's hand leaps away from the wall she's touching as if possessed, her eyes go wild. A message for the future! Our reverse archaeology was a success! No way! Yes way! Flash of lightning clearly sent the future of our edification, filled my mind with crystal clear blueprint for a time apparatus. There is no time to waste, or perhaps all time to waste, or not waste. Oh, our down to punctual vocabulary is no match for the machinations of the future. Forgive me, my dear blind moustache. I have to begin construction before the idea vanishes from my mind. Penny dashes away. What the hell is she gonna... Bake Innie? Bake Innie? Oh, okay, I got it.